Today we're diving into odds ratios in logistic regression. We'll start with a quick overview of logistic regression, then dive into what odds are and how they work. From there, we'll break down the odds ratio, and finally, we'll bring it all together to see what the odds ratio means within the context of logistic regression. So let's make sense of these key concepts step by step. If you like, you can read more about the content of this video in our book, Statistics Made Easy. So first of all, what is a logistic regression? Or more precisely, what is a binary logistic regression? In a regression analysis, you want to infer or predict an outcome variable based on one or more other variables. The outcome variable is also called dependent variable and the other variables independent variables. Okay, so what about logistic regression? A binary logistic regression is now a type of regression analysis used when the outcome variable is binary, meaning it has two possible values like yes or no, success or failure, and so on. Let's look at an example. Let's say we're researchers and we want to know whether a particular medication and a person's age have an influence on whether a person gets a certain disease or not. So the outcome we are interested in is whether the patients developed the disease or did not develop it. And our independent variables are medication and age of a person. Now, with the help of logistic regression, we want to infer or predict the outcome variable based on the independent variables. Okay, before we continue with this example in point 4, let's take a look at what odds mean. Let's say we have two possible outcomes of something, success and failure. For example, if a therapy is successful or not. Let's say that the probability that the therapy is successful is 0.7, so 70%, and thus the probability of failure is 1 minus 0.7, so 0.3. Okay, but what about the odds? Odds are defined as the ratio of the probability of success and the probability of failure. Or in other words, odds represent the ratio of the probability of an event happening to the probability of it not happening. If we look at our example, the odds are 0.7 divided by 0.3, which equals 2.33. This means the event success is 2.33 times more likely to happen than not. So odds give us a measure of the likelihood of an event happening versus it not happening. In this case, we've calculated the odds of success. Of course, we can also calculate the odds of failure. Alright, now that we understand odds, let's talk about odds ratios. So what are odds ratios? Let's look at the example from the beginning. We are studying a new medication to reduce the risk of a certain disease. So we have a group A, patients with medication, and a group B, patients without medication. Let's say in group A we calculated a probability of 60% or 0.6 of getting diseased. So the odds of getting diseased is 0.6 divided by 0.4, which is 1.5. Again, odds just represent the ratio of the probability of an event happening to the probability of it not happening. In our case, in group A, the likelihood of being diseased is 1.5 times higher than the likelihood of not being diseased. Let's say in group B, where the patients didn't get the medication, the probability of getting diseased is 80% or 0.8. So the odds in group B of getting diseased are 0.8 divided by 0.2, so 4. Therefore, in group B, the likelihood of being diseased is 4 times higher than the likelihood of not being diseased. What about the odds ratio? With the odds ratio, we can now compare the two groups. To do this, we can compare the odds of getting the disease in group A relative to the odds of getting the disease in group B. So the odds ratio is simply calculated by dividing the odds in group A by the odds in group B. This results in an odds ratio of 0.38. The odds ratio of 0.38 means that the odds of being deceased in group A are 0.38 times the odds of being deceased in group B. Of course, we can also switch the order. Then the odds ratio would be the odds in group B divided by the odds in group A. In this case, the odds ratio of approximately 2.67 means that the odds of being deceased in group B are 2.67 times higher than the odds of being deceased in group A. So an odds ratio is simply a comparison of the odds of an event occurring in two different groups. The odds ratio indicates how much more likely the event is to occur in one group compared to the other group. If the odds ratio is greater than 1, the event is more likely to occur in the first group. If it is less than 1, the event is less likely in the first group. Okay, now let's put it all together and look at how to interpret the odds ratio in logistic regression. To give you an idea of what's ahead, at the end of this video, we will understand such a results table from a logistic regression. More precisely, we will understand these two columns. Let's get started. First of all, to calculate a logistic regression, we need data. Let's say we have data from 50 patients. Our outcome variable is disease, which is coded as 0 for not deceased and 1 for diseased. And we have two independent variables, medication and age. For the medication variable, 0 indicates no medication and 1 indicates medication taken. Now we can use this data to calculate a logistic regression. You can find a link to the dataset in the video description. When you click on the link, the data is directly opened in Data tab. We want to calculate a regression, so we choose Regression. Here we can select the dependent and the independent variable. So we select disease as our dependent variable and medication and age as our independent variables. Now we get the results of the logistic regression. And here we can see the table that we will now take a closer look at. One side note, you can also just click on Summary in Words or on AI interpretation at the different tables, and you will also get a detailed explanation of the results. Feel free to pause the video and open the link in the video description to try it out for yourself. But back to the table now. In the first column, we can see the coefficients that define our model. These coefficients can be entered into the logistic regression formula. I know the formula might look a bit intimidating. If you want to learn more about it, feel free to check out our in-depth video on logistic regression. Here we can see the coefficients from the table. The constant, the coefficients for medication and for age. Now we just need to enter a value for medication, such as 1, indicating the patient received medication, and a value for age, for example, 50. Then we can calculate the probability. In this case, the probability of being deceased is 0.55 or 55%. So for a patient who took the medication and is 50 years old, the probability of being deceased is 55%. Of course, we can simply use Data tab to calculate this probability. To do this, just enter 1 here and 50 there. We will then also get a probability of 0.55. And Data tab further gives us the odds. As we know, the odds are calculated by the probability that a certain event will happen divided by the probability that the event will not happen. We therefore get 0.55 divided by 1 minus 0.55, which equals 1.22. Okay, but we are not interested in the odds alone. We are interested in the odds ratio. Again, the odds ratio is simply a comparison of the odds of an event occurring in two different groups. The two groups could be persons who took the medication and persons who did not take the medication. Therefore, if we're going back to Data tab, we just need to compare the odds of a person who took the medication with the odds of a person who did not take the medication. So to get the odds ratio, we just need to divide the odds of a person who took the medication by the odds of a person who did not take the medication. This results in an odds ratio of 0.64. And surprise! The calculated value matches the odds ratio listed for the variable medication. The odds ratio of 0.64 for medication indicates that for individuals who took the medication, the odds of the outcome diseased are 0.64 times the odds of those who did not take the medication. Alright, with medication we have two groups to compare. But what about a continuous variable like age? In this case, we simply look at what happens when we increase age by 1 unit. For example, we might compare the odds of the outcome for someone aged 50 versus someone aged 51. This allows us to calculate the odds ratio by comparing the two odds. In this case, we get an odds ratio of 1.04. So for each 1 year increase in age, the odds of the outcome diseased increase by a factor of 1.04. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. The odds ratio can actually be calculated simply by exponentiating each coefficient. So e to the power of 0.45 is 0.64, which is the odds ratio of medication. And e to the power of 0.04 is 1.04, which is the odds ratio for age. To sum it up, odds are simply the ratio of the probability of an event happening to the probability of it not happening. The odds ratio is now the ratio of the odds that an event occurs in two different groups. If you like, feel free to watch my whole video on logistic regression. Thanks for watching and see you soon.